when second or maybe even third marriages happen with a mixed up of stepchildren from previous marriages and children from a current union. I'm glad to say my husband and I never had that sort of situation. One dictionary definition says that a legacy is an amount of money or property left to someone in a will. For me, I'd like to quote the definition in Webster's dictionary, which states that a legacy is something transmitted by or received from an ancestor or predecessor from the past. I much prefer this broader definition. So what other legacies can we leave our descendants? I like to think that we gave our children a work ethic, always giving 100%, doing the best job you can, working hard and working well with others. Well, we're definitely not a family of shirkers by any means, and that has, I'm delighted to say, carried on through our children and our grandchildren, all now grown up and working hard. I feel that the most important thing in life is your health, looking after yourself and your family. When I was young, of course, we walked everywhere, played out with friends. Now, many parents won't let their children play out unless their home has a secure garden, and even walking to school has become a thing of the past for many families. However, we are more educated than ever before about the need for regular exercise and a healthy diet, including your 5 a day. And try to cook from scratch using fresh produce where possible. Looking back over my life, I like to say after family and health, the most important thing is try and be kind to others, and where possible, consider the needs of others before yourself. Try to get through life without borrowing too much. When you do have to borrow, for instance, when taking out a mortgage to buy a house, make sure that the repayments are within your means and budget accordingly. And finally, using your common sense, stop and think before taking big decisions. Seek advice when you need to. There's no good age to leave this world, but some of us have managed to reach a grand old age. How difficult it must be for children and young children to lose a parent before they're grown up, or indeed how heartbreaking it must be for parents to lose a child. There's a lovely little book called Badger's Parting Gifts by Susan Varley. It was first published in 1984 and is a book which can help younger children to cope with the issues of loss and death. When Badger dies, his friends are very sad, but one by one they recall the special things he gave them during his lifetime. He taught one friend how to tie their shoelaces. By sharing these fond memories, they realize that although he is no longer with them physically, he will always be in their hearts. So let's all try to leave a legacy of small things and happy memories. Money and property are very nice to have, but they're not always the most important things we leave behind. Thank you for listening.